Hey folks, Colton Woods here, and I want to talk to you guys about a principle or concept that I've been speaking on a lot about in our clinics, and it has to do with the verbal cues and clucking in particular. You know, I joke with people all the time that get up on their horses and they're clucking to their horses, which in theory, if used perhaps in the most common way, which would get your horse to have a little more impulsion, a little more energy, then they're up there clucking and nothing is changing. And I tell them that you're either going to run out of clucks or that your horse just thinks you're a chicken, because they've got to be, like when we go to start colts, they don't understand what that actually means. And so it's a verbal cue that we have to put meaning behind so that they understand that when we do ask them to, either through a cluck or a kiss, that they need to move off. Now, what is clucking? Well, you can gather by the title of the video, it's clucking pressure. That's exactly what it is. Clucking to your horse is pressure, because we put meaning behind it. So when we cluck to our horses, if they don't move off of it, whether we're doing groundwork on and we have a flag or a dressage whip or a lunge whip, or if we're on this under saddle and we cluck to them, they don't go, and we use our legs or another form of an aid, then it's reinforced. So then by definition, that clucking that you do with your horse is pressure. And so I want to make that very clear, because you know, a lot of times we take for granted what our horses know, and coming from somebody who starts a lot of colts every year, they have no idea what that means. That's something we have to teach them. And so when we teach clinics with folks, we also have to remind ourselves and remind our students that our horses don't exactly just naturally understand. I mean, they're not chickens, they're horses. So they might think we're a bunch of chickens if we're out there just clucking to our horses, but we're not actually backing it up. So guys, that's what we've got for you guys. Remember that clucking is pressure. It's clucking pressure, and that's exactly what it is. If you're going to be clucking to your horses, make sure you put in a series of events to help back it up. For us in particular, we've got our round pin in behind us. When we work our horses on the ground, I like to ask them by sending them in a particular direction. If they didn't move that way, might cluck to them. And then if they wouldn't, then I'd come in with an aid, maybe like a lunge whip or a flag or something like that, to help send them off. And so I have the same series of events under saddle, to where I might use my seat. They don't follow my seat. I cluck to them. They don't move off of that. Then I come in with a leg aid or a different form of an aid to help my horse move up. But be predictable with your horses. That way they can understand and they can predict and start to put together a sequence of events, and so that you can eventually get to where you're riding and it seems very seamless. So guys, hope you guys found this insightful and helpful. Be sure, if you have questions, to comment them in the comments below.